Classroom of the Elite Season 3 Episode 4. And I feel that with each episode that goes by, the anime keeps getting crazier and crazier. Crazier in the sense that there's so many things happening, so many storylines, that it is actually impressive. You go from this to that to this to that, and then when you think everything has, come to an end, suddenly something new pops up. And the end of the episode was a perfect example of this, because just when we thought the episode was going to end, nothing else was going to happen, suddenly a new thing comes up and makes the episode a whole lot more interesting than it already was. So man, I gotta say, I'm enjoying a lot this anime. Classroom of the Elite Season 3 is definitely up there with one of the best animes of the season. And I gotta say that I enjoyed a lot that this episode focused on Karuizawa, because I've been saying this, but I thought that maybe Karuizawa was going to be thrown aside, not used so much anymore. But man, was I wrong, because we have seen her a lot in this third season. I really especially like this episode that it was basically focused around her. I mean, aside from Ayanokouji, of course, she had the most screen time, she had the most dialogue, the most line, the most character development, I guess you can say. So yeah, I really enjoyed that aspect of this episode, that we get to see more of Karuizawa, one of my favorite characters of the anime. We see how it is Valentine's Day, and typical Karuizawa is a little bit nervous because she's going to give Ayanokouji some chocolates. Although I should say that not that nervous, because yeah, she was a little bit, but surprisingly enough, she was very straightforward, not that scared. I mean, I guess it kinda makes sense, because we have to remember what Karuizawa's personality is like. She's a very outgoing person, a very bright person, a very outspoken person, a very not timid person in some aspects. So yeah, I guess it makes sense. The reason I'm surprised is because generally in anime, when you see a girl giving a boy chocolates, the girl is very shy, the typical stuff you see in anime, but not here actually. I mean, we also have to remember that this is not a romance anime, so of course you also have to add that to the equation. So yeah, this episode was a clear demonstration, if anyone had any doubt, that Karuizawa actually likes Ayanokouji. Although I doubt anyone had doubts on that, it is pretty apparent after all that Karuizawa likes Ayanokouji. And Ayanokouji's response to all of this is actually pretty surprising. It is not surprising his kind of coldish reaction. That is not surprising. Surprising in the sense that you would expect Ayanokouji to turn her down immediately, or to say something really harsh, because let's be honest, Ayanokouji knows that Karuizawa likes him, so it is not like he's oblivious to the situation, to what is happening. So it was surprising to see that he went along with it. I guess you can say it is not surprising because he's doing all of this to gain Karuizawa's trust so he can use her. And yeah, I definitely think there's an aspect to that, but I also think that somewhat deep down in Ayanokouji's cold heart, there's some sympathy, there's some good in him. Immediately after that, we get the guy from Class A spying on them. I would have thought that he's an ally to Ayanokouji because he is a friend of Manabu, so that would lead me to guess that he will actually help Ayanokouji in some way, but he was acting very, I guess you can say, rude in a way to Ayanokouji and Karuizawa. Maybe that was his way of figuring out what Ayanokouji was doing and maybe helping him out in some way. But yeah, we saw how he interacted with them too. He even said that he liked Karuizawa, although I doubt this. He was just testing out what Ayanokouji was going to do, because if Ayanokouji defended Karuizawa, then maybe that meant that he liked her or that he had some interest in protecting her. So yeah, he didn't do that. And yeah, we finally got to see what that is scene that I think we saw in the second episode or something like that, when Manabu was talking to Nagumo, and that whole talk was about Manabu dropping out of the test, which I guess they meant that test that was about the running, the lab test. I would assume that is the test that they were talking about. So it was not something spontaneous that happened in the moment. That scene they had at the end of the second or third episode, that they, ended by Manabu dropping out and saving the purple hair girl. I think that was all, well planned, well organized already between Manabu and Nagumo. So I mean, I guess that is surprising to see. Something random that I just remember is that I was surprised to see that actually Ayanokouji did actually receive a lot of chocolates from the girls. I think it was 5 chocolates. He was even surprised himself. I think he received those chocolates after the ones that Karuizawa gave him. So yeah, that was a little bit funny and curious to see. And And the episode actually ends in a very interesting way. I wasn't expecting the episode to end like this, to be honest. I was expecting maybe some talk between Karuizawa and Ayanokouji or something like that. But man, was I surprised to see the way it ended. It ended by having rumors pop up again. But this time it's rumors about Class C, the Ayanokouji class. And I gotta say that this time it actually involves Ayanokouji. Although we saw his reaction, which actually was really funny. He didn't even react in a way that, oh, now there's rumors about me. No, he didn't even react that way. He simply said no, and that's it. Which again I find actually really funny because he immediately shut down Yamauchi about the rumors about him liking Karuizawa. I don't know how Karuizawa will react to all of this. Maybe she will be a little bit shy because she just broke up with Hirata. Maybe she doesn't want to have rumors like this about her. Or maybe she will actually be kind of happy to see that there's rumors that Ayanokouji likes her. So who knows? But yeah, although it is not confirmed, we can definitely say that it was actually Sakayanagi that made all of these rumors up. Or maybe it was Yamaguchi, but Sakayanagi said that if he made those rumors and that if he expanded those rumors, he had a chance to get with Sakayanagi. I can actually see her doing something like that because we were wondering what was that whole scene between Sakayanagi and Yamauchi. I think it was Yamauchi. I don't think I'm remembering wrong. And I think it was because it was leading to this, to the rumors about the whole class. He basically wants to destroy the Class C from within. He wants to, rip everybody apart. And yeah, I think that is Sakayanagi's whole plan. And he's using Yamauchi to do this. Although Yamauchi denied making the rumors up, I could perfectly see him being the one that made up the rumors or alongside with Sakayanagi. So, I mean, yeah, it is pretty obvious that something really fishy is going on there. And I actually also find pretty funny that Horikita's reaction to all of this was not of surprise. She didn't even believe for a second that the rumors could be true about Ayanokouji because, I mean, she knows deep down that this guy doesn't feel anything for anyone. So I think that is actually pretty funny how she immediately asked Ayanokouji about the rumor, not even giving some sort of, belief or validity to the rumors. She immediately shut them down. Not because she wants them to be false, but because she knows that Ayanokouji is not that way. And I guess the other minor thing that we saw in this episode was that of Ayanokouji visiting Ichinose. And we all know why he visited her, because he wants to be on the good side of Ichinose. We even saw that after he left Ichinose's house, he was immediately saying that that would be enough for today. Kind of implying that he's doing all of this in a calculated, cold way in order to get close to Ichinose. I don't know if Ichinose realizes this. I don't know if Ichinose realizes that, Ayanokouji is being just nice in order for him to get close to her, in order for him to maybe use her, gain her trust or something like that. I don't know if she's that smart to realize that. Although I wouldn't say that if she doesn't notice that, it is because she's dumb. I mean, after all, this is Ayanokouji. But yeah, that was basically everything that happened in the episode. I'm probably forgetting something really important that happened in the episode because, like I said at the beginning, there's so many things happening at the same time that it is almost impossible for me to remember everything. And for example, I just remember something. The fact that Nagumo knows that Ayanokouji has Manabu's trust, I think that is a really small detail, but also a really important one. Little stuff like this spread throughout the whole episode are really easy to forget, but are really important to the whole plot. So yeah, sorry if I forgot something like that. But yeah, another great episode, and I'm excited to see what is going to happen in the next episode because it is definitely going to be another interesting episode. And yeah, if you enjoyed my episode review, please subscribe so you don't miss any. And also, if you enjoyed the review, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, that will be everything by me. And I guess I'll see you all in the next episode review.